Radhe Krishna friends. Today is Deva Shayana Ekadashi or Prathama Ekadashi. Today is when Lord Sriman Narayana goes to sleep. He goes back to Yoga Nidra to ponder how to protect us from the materialistic. So in order to corroborate his Yoga Nidra, we are making a very special Keeru, which is kheer made out of milk. It has a very different recipe. This is almost 4 or 5 generations recipe. It was to my paternal grandmother. Her mother-in-law taught her. So it's a very apt and relevant recipe for Deva Shayana Ekadashi. For nutrition for Lord Krishna, we have about 25 to 30 almonds. We have about a teaspoon of dry coconut grated. When you are grating the dry coconut, it is very important that you remove the dark shell outside and then grate it, because otherwise if you grate it as it is, the milk is going to turn dark and it's going to give a different color. We have about half a teaspoon of sesame seeds. So for nutrition we have almonds and coconut, and to induce good sleep for Lord Krishna, we have about half a teaspoon of sesame. We have about 2 to 3 teaspoons of sugar. For fragrance and flavor, we have about 4 cardamom and 3 cloves and a bit of saffron. Here I have taken Ramayan brand saffron, which I believe is the most authentic saffron that we can get in the market today. Most other brands have fabricated saffron, which will give you kind of like a rubber texture when it kind of melts into the milk. So what we have to do now, friends, is we have to mix all of these ingredients and blend it into a smooth paste and set the milk to boil. So let's see how to do that. So friends, I am transferring all of this into the mixer jar now. I've transferred this. Now I am transferring all the fragrant ingredients into the mixer jar, and then also the sugar. Initially what I'll do is I'll just blend this into a nice powder, and then I'm going to add a bit of milk into this and blend it into a smooth paste. Friends, when you are adding and blending into a powder, nice smooth powder, you have to keep giving it a couple of pulses, bringing it down and mixing it nicely. If you don't do this, the cardamom and the saffron will not get, it will remain the way they are. The cardamom seeds and the flavor will not get induced into the powder. So please make sure that you are constantly folding this powder within the mixer jar as and when you are blending. So as you can see, now it has become a nice smooth powder. Now I am going to add a bit of milk only, because we want this to be nice and creamy texture. So I'm adding a bit of milk, and now I'm going to give it another blend. So now I have blended the milk, and as you can see, it has come out very nice. And friends, it's very important that you make sure that the sesame seeds, which are very fine, is nicely blended into the mix. It is the sesame seed that is also going to give a very nice flavor and texture to this particular Keeru. So please make sure that the blend is very smooth and seamless. So now I have set the milk to boil. So let us wait for a few minutes till the milk boils completely and rises. And that is exactly when I'm going to transfer the paste into the milk. And I'm going to boil it for 1 or 2 rolling boils. And this dish is ready to offer to Krishna. So we'll see how to do the rest of it. So friends, the milk is boiling now. It is going to rise. So that's exactly when I'm going to transfer this blend into the milk. So as the milk is rising, I'm just adding this blend into the milk, and I'm going to give it a nice stir now. So I have added the blend and I'm going to stir it now. So in terms of the color and the look and feel of this, it's going to be very earthy. It's going to have like an off-white texture color to this, and saffron is going to induce a tinge of light yellow or light orange. So it's very natural looking milk or kheer that we have to make to Krishna. As we all know, he doesn't like artificial flavors and colors, both in our disposition and in our services. So now it has come to a rolling boil. I'm going to reduce the flame again and give it another stir so that all the flavors kind of gets infused nicely into the milk. And I'm going to again increase the flame to bring it to another rolling boil and turn it off. So this very special Shayana Ekadashi Pal Keeru, Hal Keeru is now ready. It always helps to have a Kheer Karandi like this to mix it well. Please make sure that whenever you are offering hot things like this, temperature wise hot, to Krishna, it is at the optimal temperature. It is lukewarm. It should not be boiling like this. So, and also the level of the milk here, because the milk rises, I always tend to take a vessel that can contain 1.5 times the volume of the milk. But when I'm offering to Krishna, I'm going to transfer it to another vessel where what is contained in the vessel is up to the brim or above the 3/4 of the container. So this is as per the Padma Purana that you should not offer things in a vessel where it is almost at the bottom of the vessel. Krishna doesn't like that. He wants all of you. He did say that, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. So you have to relinquish everything about you in order to be able to offer to Krishna. It's Deva Shayani Ekadashi. So with almonds and sesame seeds, we are catering to his nutrition and good sleep. And of course, anything that we offer to Krishna has to be fragrant and flavorful. For that, we have ensured we have added cardamom, saffron, and cloves. Cloves for warmth. So let us wish him a very nice Yoga Nidra, singing Tugire Rangana, Tugire Krishnana, Tugire Achyutanantana, Tugire Varagiri Appati Mappana, Tugire Kaveri Rangayana. It covers all the main Vaishnava Kshetras in the first 2 lines of this Dasarapada itself. So let us offer this with, just because you have made and you have made with love and you have taken all these precautions, Krishna is still not very happy because we still have a lot of karma associated with us. So let us take the aid of Devi Tulasi and offer this to Krishna with all of our heart. And when we are offering, we are not just offering the milk, we are offering ourselves to Lord Krishna, because when he wakes up from Yoga Nidra, which is Utthana Dwadashi, that is when he marries Tulasi Devi. So let us bind this 4 months of Chaturmasa, offering this milk with the Tulasi Dalam, and when he wakes up, we offer Devi Tulasi herself to Lord Krishna to marry her. So Sarvam Shri Krishna Arpanam, Radhe Krishna.